Buddy, a golden mutt with wise eyes, watched his human Alex count the last few crumpled dollars on the kitchen table. The rent notice lay like a threat, red ink screaming from the corner of the room. Buddy nosed Alex's sneakers, then gently dropped his leash into Alex's lap. Alex half smiled, rubbing Buddy's ears as if to say, "At least I've got you." Outside, the dawn was gray and empty, the streets waiting for a new story to begin. Buddy tugged toward the park, tail high, as if he already knew the plan. Alex pulled out his phone and typed, "Dog walking. $5 first walk. Text me." The post went live with a shaky thumb and a hopeful breath. Buddy looked up, chest puffed, like a captain claiming his ship. Some heroes don't wear capes. They wear collars and pull you forward. The first text buzzed before noon, a nervous message from an elderly woman named Mrs. Diaz. Buddy trotted beside Alex to the faded blue house with the squeaky gate. A small terrier barked from behind the door until Buddy bowed low and wagged slow. Introductions softened, and the terrier's growl turned to a curious sniff. They walked block by block, Buddy setting a calm, confident pace. Mrs. Diaz watched from the porch, her worry lines easing with each lap. When they returned, she tucked extra cash into Alex's palm. For the gentleman with 4 paws. Buddy leaned into her knee, earning a laugh and a promise to rebook. On the way home, Alex checked the post again and saw 2 more texts. Buddy's tale drummed the rhythm of a new beginning. By the weekend, Buddy and Alex had a handwritten route map taped to the fridge. Flyers with Buddy's face, tongue out, ears perked, fluttered on cafe boards. Kids pointed at him in the park, whispering, "That's the friendly walker's dog." Buddy greeted every new client with the same patient bow and slow wag. Shy rescues took cues from him, mirroring his steady breathing. Owners texted photos of tired, happy dogs napping after walks. Tips slipped into envelopes with scribbled thank yous and paw print doodles. Alex began tracking miles and minutes like a small, sacred science. Buddy learned each doorway by scent, stopping exactly where trust lived. They weren't just walking dogs, they were stitching a neighborhood together. Not every day sparkled, rain made leashes tangle and tempers fray. A skittish husky bolted once, and Buddy anchored the chaos with a firm stand. Alex learned double clips, GPS tags, and treat signals for recall. They practiced curb sit stays until it was muscle memory for every pack. Buddy modeled calm through sirens, skateboards, and delivery bikes. Alex kept a notebook, triggers, timings, and tiny victories. Owners noticed the difference. Walks ended balanced, not frantic. The tip jar grew heavier, the schedule more precise. Buddy watched Alex's posture rise from hunch to hopeful. Professionalism, they discovered, is just love made reliable. A client messaged a photo, Buddy in a bandana that read Chief Walker. Alex laughed, then ordered matching bandanas and a simple logo. Soon, Buddy's steps appeared on hoodies, collars, and a treat pouch. Instagram followed, starting with goofy bloopers and neat heel turns. Buddy posed by murals, bus stops, and lamp posts like local landmarks. Comments bloomed, "He got my anxious pup to relax in 1 week." DMs asked about schedules, prices, and training add-ons. Alex built a tidy booking form between late-night yawns. Buddy curled at his feet, ears twitching to notification pings. A side hustle was learning to speak like a brand. Demand outpaced daylight, and Alex posted for part-time walkers. Interviews happened in the park, Buddy circling each candidate politely. He lingered longer with 2, a patient teacher and a marathon nurse. They learned Buddy's cues, Alex's route notes, and the treat pouch code. GPS check-ins pinged clean. Clients rated courteous, calm, on time. Buddy trotted at the front like a quiet gold standard. Alex ran routes, answered messages, and packed spare leashes. The fridge map became a wall calendar with color blocks. Income steadied enough to erase the ugliest bills. Buddy slept deeper, the sleep of good work done well. They wrote a tiny handbook. Rain rules, heat rules, paw checks. Buddy demonstrated each safety drill like a seasoned instructor. Walkers practiced gentle introductions, step-away resets, and treat timing. Alex added insurance, waivers, and emergency vet contacts. The website displayed routes, ratings, and a cheerful FAQ. Buddy's face, soft eyes, open mouth, sat under "Our Promise." Clients shared before and after videos of calmer, happier dogs. Referrals exploded, and schedules filled 3 weeks out. Alex bought a second treat bin, labeled for sensitive tummies. Kindness, standardized, had become their competitive edge. A sudden storm snapped branches and turned alleys to rivers. Text poured in about a missing senior beagle named Clover. Buddy sniffed the wind, then pulled hard toward the flooded greenway. Alex followed, slipping, soaked, calling Clover's name against the rain. Buddy halted, ears high, then scrambled toward a culvert's echo. They found Clover trembling on a ledge, water rising inch by inch. Buddy lay flat, steadying her with his chest as Alex lifted gently. A bystander filmed the rescue, umbrellas cheering in the downpour. That clip hit 1 million views before midnight and 5 million by dawn. Bookings, donations, and love crashed over them like sunlight after thunder. The inbox turned into a tidal wave of requests and thanks. Alex sketched an idea on a napkin. One app, many walkers. Buddy approved. A friend built a no-code prototype with live routes and secure pay. Shelters could request free first walks for new adopters. Ratings showed not just punctuality, but dog comfort scores. Buddy's green light badge became the quality signal. Onboarding moved from park benches to clean, bright workshops. Local news called them the kinder gig model. Every feature asked, "What makes tails wag longer?" Buddy answered with a patient blink and a steady heel. Even good systems meet bad weather and bad luck. A new walker missed a pickup, and a client's trust cracked. Alex drove over himself, apology ready, shoulders low. Buddy trotted straight to the door with his most diplomatic wag. They added redundancy, double reminders, backup walkers, supervisor pings. Comped walks and honest calls turned anger into relief. Reviews noted the stumble and the swift human fix. Alex updated the handbook with bolder, kinder language. Buddy got an extra ear scratch labeled Operations Director. Maturity, they learned, is how you repair what breaks. They partnered with shelters to walk long-stay dogs at no charge. Buddy's gentle presence made fearful rescues brave enough for sidewalks. Adopters got a welcome kit, a first walk, and a handwritten note. Photos of first day outside drew tears and adoptions. Local vets offered wellness checks for program pups. A muralist painted Buddy with the words, "Lead with kindness." Merch proceeds funded spay-neuter clinics and softness blankets. Walkers volunteered weekends. Clients joined with treats in time. The brand felt less like a company and more like a neighborhood. Buddy, quiet at the center, kept choosing the next right step. An angel investor asked for a meeting after the viral rescue. Alex practiced slides while Buddy dozed beneath the chair. He told a story about trust, safety, and measurable calm. Charts showed churn dropping when dogs bonded to routine. The investor asked who ensured quality at scale. Alex gestured to Buddy and said, "He taught us the standard." Laughter softened the room. Terms turned from sharp to fair. A handshake followed. Modest funds for thoughtful growth. They left the building to a wind that felt like spring. Buddy sat at the curb, tail thumping like a drum roll. Growth invited copycats, and a competitor poached 2 neighborhoods overnight. Negative ads questioned safety, twisting their rainy day rescue into risk. Cancellations stung like cold air in the lungs. Alex stared at the wall, hearing only the silence after pings stop. Buddy nudged the handbook off the desk, pages fluttering to core values. They filmed a transparent town hall. Policies, audits, and open Q&A. Clients spoke up, telling their own calm, ordinary miracle stories. Walkers doubled down on kindness that can't be faked. The algorithm blinked, then reversed the slide as trust returned. Buddy's look said, without words, "Lead, I'll walk beside you." The app crossed 7 figures in annual bookings on a Tuesday. No confetti cannons, just a quiet exhale and a long walk. They launched a training academy to teach Buddy standard skills. Graduates placed with shelters, seniors, and special needs pups. A bronze plaque at the park read, "Patron, Buddy who led with kindness." Press called. Buddy mostly blinked at microphones. Alex thanked the team, the clients, the city that believed. He saved the longest thank you for the dog who started it. Success felt like a steady gait, not a sprint. Buddy leaned in, and the world slowed to the right pace. At sunrise, Buddy stood at the door and glanced back once. Alex clipped the leash, pocketed the same old treat pouch, and smiled. They passed the cafe board where a weathered flyer still clung. A kid pointed, whispering, "That's the hero dog from the video." Buddy paused to greet a new rescue with a trembling tail. The little dog steadied, finding courage in calm company. Traffic murmured, birds stitched sound between buildings, and the road unfurled. Business, community, and compassion kept perfect time. "Ready?" Alex asked, though the answer was obvious. Buddy led, like always, toward the next good thing.